everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Rodgers now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
At the primary target, he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Throwing is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Eagles lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. They're able to locate Wilson. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. It'll go as a gain of 9. And it'll give the Jags a 1st down. They'll toss it to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now running right through it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Oh, design up, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw now on first down. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
In motion goes the tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is knocked down from the side. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
319!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Finding room at the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, But they just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round. Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 1 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Fournette running right. And he's got some space here. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Oh, back there in Philly, here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Flushed out right, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch it now, Barney. Back there in Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On the run, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games.